Namaste. Welcome to our channel Aakanksha Desire for Wellness. And today's live is going to be very, very special because we have got a very special guest with us. And I would like all our audience to introduce you all with our guest. And our guest today is Mr. S.M. Raju. Yes. Namaste, sir.
Namaste,
Welcome.
madam. Thank you.
Yeah. So our Mr. Raju, our special guest, is very special. The reason is he is an IAS retired, and just I would ask everyone to mark this line. He is the inventor of miracle drinks Ayurvedic medicine. So that's a very beautiful combination, IAS and miracle drink. Okay. So welcome, sir, once again on this platform. I'm very happy to see you. And I
Thank
remember the beautiful presentation a couple of months back, which I saw in Bangalore during my convocation. So, that was something really interesting. And today's topic is also very interesting, that is cell regeneration process therapy. But
you. Yeah.
before we start, sir, today's topic, I really would like to ask you something, and that is your journey from IAS to Ayurveda. That's something very interesting to understand. So it would be really great if you can tell us your journey.
See, actually, madam, the necessity is there. So when necessity arises, we look forward for something new. Because here, I had a rheumatoid arthritis problem. So that
Okay.
was actually noticed in 1973. So
Acha.
since 1973 to till 81, I was that time third year graduation.
Okay.
So I was undergoing allopathic treatment, and it was horrible, and it was very painful also to take Peridura injection. 6 lakhs to 24 lakh unit it was increased. So that time I have actually trialed on myself after I am getting that medicinal plantation course. So which was basically routine course subject in our agriculture science. So thereafter it has become fashion. And in 91, I got into IAS. And thereafter, I started, just, advocating to all our known people, particularly as you know that IAS officer means we used to interact with high profile people like honorable MPs, honorable union ministers, and honorable judges, chief justices, etc. So it has become fashion, and whoever used to come to my bungalow when I was collector and when I
Hmm.
was SD, when I was divisional commissioner, so they used to think that Raju sir will give something, different diet in the breakfast and different juices, all raw juices. So even they never imagined that even in a palak and in methi also one can prepare juice. So that too beautifully, it should be drinkable.
Uh,
So then they used to just, ask many, incurable health disorders. And I used to give a special diet and all. That time I never thought of bringing any medicines or supplements to the world. Because as a fashion, I used to do. So like that journey has started more than, for the last 35 years. So then in between 2008, my father had a acute renal failure and he was on dialysis. And again, I have experimented on him. And thereafter, in 2010, my son had acute myeloid leukemia, that is a blood cancer. On him also, he was on treatment in Vellore, CMC Medical College, Vellore. So, along with the allopathic medications, that is the chemo, and this bone marrow transplant, I have induced Dr. Johanna Budwig theory on him with Ayurveda, and he has got very speedily recovered, and it was happened in 2010. Now he is cured, and now his age is 20, of 20. So thereafter, I happened to treat so many honorable union ministers, honorable judges, and all for the different ailments, even including the present honorable union minister for rural development, Mr. Ira Singh sir, and present honorable earlier he was Ayush minister, Mr. Shripad is so nice. and all. So they actually, because they are all, very good, the social service people. So they prompted me that why can't you bring this to public? So in that way, it has come into the public with the financial assistance of Government of India and Government of Karnataka. So in this way, and miracle word, I am telling you,
Yes.
I was a divisional commissioner in Saran division, that is in Chapra. So wherein when I used to have evening time dinner with our honorable district judge and SP and DM and all senior bureaucrats. So they used to say that, sir, it's a miracle. I have been told by the doctor that this particular pain in the neck, it never goes, and you have to live with the pain like that. Similarly, some persons used to tell that liver cirrhosis means it never
Mhm.
unless and until there's a liver transplant. See, now my doctor saying that your supplements whatever you are taking is working. It seems to be continue it. One Mr. Serin in Delhi is a top endocrinologist, and likewise the persons who had CAD problem, that's the coronary artery disease, wherein open heart surgery is supposed to be performed. So that gentleman also doesn't want that open heart surgery. So he also somehow managed to continue prolong that operation through medication. So there also, when he got some changes, he went to Vedanta. Vedanta Dr. Taran treat that gentleman. Then he said that, see, you are, I think that herbal drink, whatever you are taking, is working. You continue the same. So till, you feel to have open heart surgery like that. So in this way, it has actually, come into the public. And later on, as I told you that they prompted me. So ultimately, now it's an entire, globally, it's being enjoyed by the entire, society. But here, when all the existing medical science, which is not working, so then my science will work. Say, for example, migraine, which is prevailing for decades, 20 years, 25 years, body itching, 20, 25 years, psoriasis, 20, 30 years, asthma, 30 years, 35 years, and chronic diabetes, wherein they cannot have a sleep for the last 19 years, 20 years. Their toes is burning nature, and below knee is, sensationless, and impotency in the meals, particularly they never had it for 8 to 10 years. And similarly, the person who has lost eyes, lost speech due to stroke, and all natural cause in the same bed itself for the last many years. So, and varicose vein, wherein after laser treatment, the person is having, that gangrene type wound. And similarly, the persons who are having, this liver cirrhosis, frequently they have to, take out the water artificial. And similarly, chronic kidney disease, both due to BP because of the shrinkage of the kidney, and due to diabetes, that is a diabetic nephropathy, wherein they have lost their hopes. So in all these cases, I may be the first person in the world to blend allopathic science with yoga, diet, and since thousands of years, whatever we used to use, what we call Sanatana Dharma, this, Ayurveda. So in Rigveda also it has written the part of that text. So which actually I brought in, little bit high-tech manner, because as per the existing, Ayurvedic science, it's going on the basis of patient's dosha. For individual dosha, they take vata, pitta, kapha, and it has not been standardized as far as my knowledge concerned. And every Vedic will give in a different types of treatment. I may be again the first person in the world to standardization of the entire thing. If anybody goes to miracledrinks.in, They can become self doctors for more than 170 disorders, even with diet. Say recently from Uttarakhand, from Dehradun, one gentleman, when I was secretary government of Bihar. So sometime he has spent. That's all. But through social media, he came to know that I have done this. His was the just recent 1 month back, 3.8. Ames told very clearly that because of the BP, kidney got shrinkage, and you have to identify some kidney, and you have to put fistula. Anytime you have to go undergo this, dialysis. And he remembered me. My team sent simple book. Medicine reached a little lately. By the time he has followed the diet, and 1.5 creatinine unit has comes, and they have actually celebrated the festive in their house because they have lost the hopes. And after consuming another 1 week, my supplements along with the that diet, it has become 2, and EGFR factor, that is a glomerulus capillary filtration factor, increased from 20% to 41%. Even doctors have got shocked. It is not surprising because many people are not aware. So I'm so happy that you are another angel to transmit this knowledge to the viewers and followers of you. Because many people, they are not having the that knowledge. In the existing medical science, there is no any solutions. So naturally, they think that nothing is there, and many quacks are there across the globe, across the country, and they think that this is also some quack like that. But here, it's because of the once they go to miracledrinks.in, they can see the Honorable Union Minister's speech, and they have actually launched my product in Constitution Club in Delhi, and they want that other two honorable judges are on the dais. No honorable judges generally participating in the launching because they want to give something to the people because people are with pain. Once the doctor
Yes.
that your kidney has gone, the 50% of the that life, pran nikal jayega. The reason is they don't have money because kidney transplant costing 18 lakhs to 30 lakhs. And similarly, in liver cirrhosis, the transplant of the liver is more than 48 to 50 lakhs. Who is going to afford it? Similarly, open heart surgery. Even open heart surgery, what is the guarantee? Angioplasty costing 2.5 lakh to 3 lakhs. And that too, when the person who is having high diabetes, the grafting is also risky. Doctor says that until you control your diabetes, we cannot perform open heart surgery. So even in that case also, our Ayurveda, in the principles of this allopathic science, works like anything. One can see the result in 3 days to 10 days, maximum 1 month. The only thing is they have to follow the diet and pranayama and meditation, which I have defined in a very meticulous way. Now, right now, 3 languages are there. It seems to be Kannada, English, Hindi, and Telugu. It has uploaded in. They can download it. Everything I have just opened it because my death is certainty. Nobody can stop. But what I have written for this cell regeneration process in the dysfunctional organ with diet, so that will not going to die. Because every day, if I write one line, I feel that this is going to be helpful for the millions of the people in across the globe. So like that. And if there is a stroke, I'm telling you, if the person who has lost eyesight, lost speech, lost disabled to walk, even to go natural calm, you can think that means he feels that literally speaking died. But here, within a month, he will 100% try to go himself for the natural cause. No any physiotherapy, nothing. Everything is an internal therapy. The dead tissue which are prevailing in the brain, it will 100% get wiped out in a micro capacity. Right now,
Okay. So where you are saying the book is uploaded in the website.
yeah,
If I'll put it. Okay. So the website, I'll just put it on the chat. If you can mention the website, I'll.
Mi-
It is
Drinks.in, madam. Miracle drink
Miracle
drinks
Drink. Okay. Drinks.in.
dot in.
Okay.
And
Okay. Okay.
see, I am being an ex bureaucrat. Whatever the pains of the people, if I do not address as an research mentor, it will become headache to me. As a collector, if you do not address the public, you cannot get good sleep, nor
Yes.
thrown you out from the seat. You have to address it at the same moment. Similarly, the same character is inculcated in my mind. Whatever the people says, I'm going on correcting. Say, for example, I used to follow for the cancer people, cancer patients, the uncooked diet. And so far, it is give a number of very good result. Out of 10, 8 to 9. But whereas when it was inculcated on my son, I have not induced uncooked diet, only partially. But recently, one VVIP, he had a mouth cancer, very VVIP. And on him also, I have inculcated. He had a very good results, and doctors have stated that the growth has completely stopped and it's a receding. And whereas he had some, neck problem, cervical problem. So then he asked me one question, Raju sir, how thoda you better to go through this, diet. Then what actually Dr. Johanna Budwig you better to further review. Then I reviewed. So then she never stated that 100% uncooked, partially. So again, I have come back to that, and I have edited the book. Now, if you go to the book, it has edited that portion, and now people are enjoying. The only thing is, cancer patients should not take scaly seafood because it is being called as a scavengers like crabs and shrimps, lobster. But fish they can. Fish is not scavenger, as per her research. Similarly, she says that not to take pork, that is also scavenger, not to take beef and mutton, and whereas she says that, and also not to take corn, genetically modified, not to take the sweet also. Other, coarse grains she's advocating, not to take sweets, 100% one should eradicate, but fructose thing they can, like, they have to take more and more this, what you call dates and fig fruit and nariyal, that is a coconut oil one has to use. And now again, immediately I revisit it. Now people are enjoying. See, that's why my duty is as an inventor. Every moment I have to think, just now I finished a live show in Ayush channel, and just I returned back for attending your program. So wherein people are, you can't imagine. They are saying that my father having, because of some blood clot in the brain, one portion is not actually functioning, and somebody is saying that I'm a erectile dysfunction for the last 8 10 years because of this diabetes and all, and some persons are saying that liver cirrhosis, and some lady, she's in ankle pain, she's just hardly 32 years old, so like that. But I have defined very clearly super diet and special diet. Super diet for incurable health disorders like kidney failure and heart failure and varicose vein and this cancer and this liver cirrhosis, pancreatitis. There is no science in the world. Even grafting also can be done. Once the amylase and lipase is having a variations, there is no science. They have to be on intravenous food sometime. But in my science, they will enjoy the life within 1 month to 2 months. Similarly, beta cells. Medical science says that once it is a dysfunction, it's not so. But only I have not seen any effective results in type 1 diabetes and muscular dystrophy and motor neuron disease and vitiligo. So otherwise remaining, just they can see within no time. But the thing is, they have to read my book 20 pages only, again and again, again and again. They have to follow each and every that diet. As you are a nutritionist, I am telling you, our gut, that is very, very important.
Yes.
Cleaning and regenerating the gut microbial system through
Yes.
prebiotic and probiotic. The
Prebiotic,
gut
yes.
knows that microbes, which type of enzymes I have to release to act as a catalyst, to separate which type of nutrients, to nourish which type of cell. We are having more than 78 types of organs, so 78 types of cells. But I am not doing any magic. I am only knocking the that immune system of the body. So that knocking, so that is basically, you know, bringing the changes. There is no magic at all. So that is called the food is the medicine. Charaka Samhita
Yes.
said, Ahari Mahaushad, Ahari Sharir. And if you take Hippocrates, that is the Western modern medicine father, jo kahata, he says that food is the medicine. So now we are going away. See, now, say calcium deficiency is the root cause of the bones and joint disorders. Okay, then why calcium supplements are not helpful for osteoarthritis, osteoporosis,
Right. Hmm.
and L4, L5, gap, C4, C5 gap, and disc bulge, and survey that spinal cord stenosis. How come mine is working? I have not done any magic, or I have not put any steroids. The thing is, I am stating that you should eat in this way. Special diet means you have to take 2 times raw vegetable juice, 2 times flax diet as per the Dr. Jonah Budwig theory. One glass of flax diet, which includes 1 tablespoon oil, flax oil, and 1 tablespoon this seeds in 1 cup of curd. If you prepare properly, miracle flax strings, if you search, it will come, which will give 100 kilo peanuts value of omega 3, omega 6 lignans. And cancer patients has to take 3 times the diet. Other than cancer patients, 2 times. Healthy person has to take 1 time. If healthy person 1 time, if he takes as a first course of the morning breakfast, he or she never going to suffer from the cancer, never going to suffer from stroke or menopause problem, or even this heart attack and all. Because the lignans role is detox the cell. That is in the kitchen only. That's the ulci, what we are getting flax. Secondly, omega 3, omega 6 will regulate cellular metabolic activity and cellular respiratory system. And raw vegetable juice, which will act like a statins for the body. Secondly, it will pump more and more oxygen because of the chlorophyll content. Thirdly, it will nourish the cells, and also it will act like a prebiotic to gut system. They are also very simple. B2, beetroot and bottle gourd.
Yes.
C4, carrot, cabbage, celery or coriander, and cucumber, and 2 leaves beetle wine, and one. If they prepare it in a juicer, very pleasant. No need to this statins and blood thinners. The result within a month, along with the prebiotics like salt, ginger, and so many things. So like, and that flaxseed also act as a probiotic because it is being prepared through curd. Curd is having enormous that lactobacillus, and also the person use little bit pickle. Some people say, no, 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 I am having the BP, I should not. One drop of
Ah,
pickle doesn't, affect. It's having millions of beneficial.
right,
That's the
right.
in our food since centuries. We are using as a food. That's a food. That is a medicine. Even
Let's.
South Korea, they so that is also only. And if you go to Western countries, all these, uh, you know, this cheese. That's the probiotic. And there also they give abundant juice in the morning. Fruits they give. So the whole world, we are having that food as a medicine, but we are not knowing. Mechanically, we are, once if you know the medicine value, automatically we will be very attentive. So that's what I want to.
Yeah. So when you talk about the juice, because juice is something, even I feel that a person, like any healthy person, should consume juice. But what I understand, the
Yes,
problem is,
I
yeah,
will. I will intervene here, madam. I got it. What sound you are speaking is
huh,
juices are only raw vegetables, not fruits.
raw.
But
Yes, yes,
if
yes, raw,
juices, they will suffer
right.
because their condensed that fructose, it's being pumping into your body, which will
uh,
affect many organs.
right.
Whereas I am talking about only vegetables, raw,
Only
not
vegetables.
fruit.
Yes, yes,
Not
yeah.
if you go through my book, I am
Uh-huh.
very closely, I have defined it in every way. And most poisonous foods for the body is bakery products.
Right.
And
Absolutely right.
poisonous food is milk products, except curd.
Correct.
Any milk
Correct.
products, cream, this one, that one, and all. If they want to
Yes.
enjoy the life, our body is a hardware. Atma is a software. So the hardware, if you keep properly, it can protect your software for 120 years to 1.
Absolutely.
And now I am now 62 crossed. Last year July I was 63. Literally speaking, I am taking zero medication. God's grace, I don't have any problem. But I eat everything. I drink everything. Even I take occasionally alcohol also. I'm non-vegetarian. But the morning session, particularly this breakfast, flax diet, and pranayama, meditation. Now also I'm working 12 hours to 16 hours. I enjoy in working.
Yes.
Because the reason, if you give something to the, humanity, that happiness,
Right.
you can't, get it from any other, ways and means.
Absolutely, I
Now,
agree with
now,
this.
now,
Yeah.
now, when the computer, I'm not that much, pakka in a computer. I know only Zoom. But when the mic has not got connected in my MacBook, I was so much, uncomfortable. But ultimately, you told me that you better to go to, mobile and you get. I don't know in, this Apple mobile automatically it has got open and. See, now I am just talking. I told you, calcium. Calcium is required, but in spite of that, bones and joints will not be going to be salt. But in my diet, it will going to be salt. That means God has kept, other than calcium, some unknown nutrients. The medical science had to be, invent that unknown nutrients. For your information, this vitamin C was invented in 1950s only. My son was studying from University of Birmingham, wherein in launch I was sitting. So I have seen the Nobel laureates list from University of Birmingham, where in 1952 or 50, he has actually invented vitamin C. So now vitamin C used, how it's COVID and all. So how it's enough body that vitamin in your house only. It's available in
Yes.
all tomatoes से लेकर के
Yes. Amla and everything. Yeah.
pineapple. So that's why that in the diet, those items are very important in the morning to make the body stomach in alkaline condition. It's
Correct.
always alkaline condition. Night, whatever we eat, it will be in acidic condition. Morning,
Uh,
unless you cleanse it, at
Cleans.
least
Correct.
half, yeah, one lemon with lukewarm water. If at all they know that honey is really pure honey, then they can. Otherwise, 99% adulterated. Because the present rate, the pure honey you cannot obtain. Pure honey costs more than 1,200. But in market, it is 500. It's all, recently some organizations have got. No honey is found. branded one, Puran. It's why it came in the Times of India article. It was
Huh.
testing, that technology is in Germany. So some NGO, they have got it done. So that's why if they're having Puran, they can. Otherwise, lemon and lukewarm water is more than sufficient.
Yes. Right.
Thereafter, garlic, 3 to 4 cloves, kali,
Mm.
and half centimeter adrak, that is a ginger, and 1 teaspoon soaked methi. It will act as the best, prebiotic to the microbes. The food for the microbes is called prebiotic. If nothing is available, you can have banana. If at all we are traveling in a different place,
Yes.
so you can carry banana or you can keep banana. So in morning you have banana. So once you take
Yes.
banana means that microbes will be very happy.
Right.
So,
Right. Right.
secondly, is
Mm.
like that.
So,
Before taking bath, 1 glass raw vegetable juice, what I told, and after taking bath and puja, in breakfast, first course will be flax milk. Any age. Thereafter, if you do not feel, you cannot take food. You take little, because unless and until you feel, then you can take the food. Otherwise, it will become possible. So this is what.
okay. So there was actually a question
Yeah,
from yeah. So she's asking that at the age of suddenly that hair thinning started,
yeah,
and yeah, and then completely now she's bald, and generally we see baldness in men, but
yeah.
why has happened? This has happened to me as a female. Yeah.
See, now I will going to tell you. Entire body external problems, whether it is a lipoma, in the sense small एक tumor जैसा body में होता है, including breast and backside and everything. And secondly, psoriasis.
Huh.
Thirdly, body itching. Fourthly, hair fall and all. Fifthly, some hormonal imbalance and all. Everything is because of the liver. Liver is the main powerhouse. We are damaging the liver by taking enormous synthetic medications like cholesterol tablets, blood thinners, gastric tablets, and uric acid tablets like xyluric acids and all. And also unnecessarily we are taking antibiotics. But the body is having such a great system. Once you keep quiet for a day or two, automatically body will get saturated. But we are afraid. And also, if you take even the spice drink, masala kada, I have written in my
Mm.
book, that itself will, act as any, antibiotic or like a dolo and all, whatever we say. But here, for our that liver problem, as far as my this thing concerned, there is a liver protocol. So that book is also there, doctor's manual. We can download it, and it's 100% as per the new law. It is a supplements only, even though the license is Ayurvedic this thing, and you can advocate it to her. Anti-aging, liver care, renal care, morning and evening, afternoon cardiovascular care. Within a month or two, she will see the small hair growth. As per so far, whatever which I have seen the experience. As I told you that few disorders, muscular dystrophy, motor neuron disease, vitiligo, and type 1 diabetes, I have not seen any effective results. Other than that, whether it's a heart ailments, a stroke, whatever it is, so they can see the enormous result. So she is
Okay.
definitely she will going to get the results as far as my feeling is concerned. Let her take photograph of her present
Okay.
state. Every month, let her take photograph.
Okay. So another question is, she says that at the age of 50, she has been asked to go the knee replacement surgery, and she does not want to go. So
No,
for this, yeah, can the natural healing
no need
eating would
to
help?
no need to. That's called osteoarthritis problem she's having. There is a gap in the knee. No need to go. And now I am getting n number of patients who have got adversely affected on that. Even the cost of the knee replacement is uh, coming between 4.5 lakh to 6 lakhs rupees. But that too, sometime if at all any small error is there, they have to suffer like anything. No need to bother. Now, if it's having the same air, this one, simple change. ऑर्थो केयर, लिवर केयर, रीनल केयर, मॉर्निंग एंड इवनिंग, आफ्टरनून कार्डियोवैस्कुलर केयर, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा उसी में. The same thing, it will get, this one. Even if you do not take ortho also, it will. But psychologically, I'm having ortho problem, I have not
Yeah.
taken ortho. So that is also big.
Yes.
So that's why once we take ortho, say for example, if I treat for ortho problem, diabetes automatically become normal. But the person who is having diabetes, I have not been given this, sugar care. How come I am going to get, corrected? Like that
Yeah.
negativity is there. So accordingly, that's the reason why let her take ortho care, liver care, renal care, morning and evening, afternoon, cardiovascular care. She will see within a month. She will see the changes and special diet. And she has to take more and more these dry fruits, particularly nariyal, coconut,
Okay.
whether it is a
Okay.
dry and plus that dry fruits, as I told you, fig and you know dates. Definitely
Okay.
in a month.
Another question. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Another question is he says that at the age of 55, because the BP medications tablets he's taking, he says the diet is very good, exercising is also good, but because of the stress, the BP is always little higher, but he's afraid, so he takes medications. He does not want to take medication because but the fear is there. If I do not take, then my BP will rise up and I'll have some other problem. So now in this case,
See, I'm telling you, madam, for the BP, I have defined a well, treatment protocol. Morning, anti-aging, cardiovascular, and immune care, morning and evening. That's all. Two times flax diet, one time or two times raw vegetable juice. Within 15 days, he will see the BP. I'm telling you. See, I'm telling you basically what I'm doing. Let that gentleman will understand. Cell regeneration,
so, yeah.
cell required detoxification, cell required nourishment of what? Oxygen, hormones, and these nutrients. Once you know nourishes all these things, automatically some organ which actually taking care of the this BP issues and also the calcification issues, that means blockages issue. So that once that particular organ that we do not know, the medical science doesn't know, the moment it will take care that, like insulin, everybody knows it. इंसुलिन रहे तो ये रहेगा, द सेल दरवाजा खुलेगा, नहीं तो नहीं खुलेगा. So like
Hmm.
that. Here, unknown, organs. So it's, giving some supplements to that particular area. So automatically it will become normal. Otherwise, I'm telling you, those who are having the BP, you cannot imagine 200 plus. So those who are having, getting results within a month. See, now, I am going to talk this, live with you next. And very clearly, I'm telling you, and, 100% within 50 days, this in the beginning. No need for that.
Okay.
100%.
There's one. Okay.
Yeah,
There's one last question.
yeah.
It is that from last 6 months, I have hair fall. Which vegetable juice will be good for me? I think hair fall just now you spoke about. Yeah.
Okay. If it, since how many months she's having this
Six
problem?
months. 6 months.
6 months. So let her take, simple liver care and renal care morning and evening, two liquids 15 ml, and raw vegetable juice and flax diet once, and she will see changes. See changes, I'm telling you. And
Mhm.
also, even if there is any small, mark on
On the
face
skin.
due to pimple or due to mangu, they call in Canada, some sort of, a blackish color, sometime it appears.
Pigmentation. Achha.
All that,
Okay.
and
Okay.
because whatever I have seen, the same thing, I'm expressing. One girl, she had, like, have you seen that, Satyam Shum Sundaram face in that, that
The burn marks were there.
ah, like that the entire face was happened because of the COVID with some injection, and within a month it has got disappeared, almost 90%. Even I took her to TV show also to show to the entire society that post COVID effect also, how this diet will going to get eradicate like that.
Okay.
So everything I am having. See, I will give you all these things so that in between you can put the pictures and you can even show the testimonials also. See, because the people are living with pain, because doctor says that there is no solution. Once they say that there is no solution, they will leave with the pain only. But there is a solution, and our body is having such a capacity to just regenerate the dysfunctional organs. Only we have to nourish. So,
I think one more question we have got in the chat, and that is what to do for acidity and gastric problem.
yes, this is I'm waiting for this question. In the world, there is no science for eradicating the chronic gastritis,
Gastric,
but
yes.
have invented such a way IBS will get wiped out even if it is a 30 years old. IBS is खाने के बाद तुरंत पार्टी जाना है, and कब पार्टी आएगा we do not know. Irritable bowel syndrome. Similarly, piles. Even if there is a 2-inch hemorrhoid coming out while having a natural call, that will get dried off within 1 month more than 75%. Chronic acidity for 20 years, 25 years. Even if they have tea, if they have any non-veg, immediately it will start bloating, and they cannot tolerate. And sometime in the chest, some years together, something is stuck, neither it is coming out nor going inside.
Mm.
So see the things like a miracle only. Now I can use this word. Within a week they will see changes. You will be like an angel, because nobody has seen the God will be seen through someone else. That day you have captured my talk in that Florida, that ceremony,
Yeah, yeah,
doctor. Then you
yes.
do the study. And today it's being disseminating to the entire your fellow followers in Bombay and other parts of the country, because you cannot imagine the acidity will just wipe out like nothing. Here there is a one Dr. Basuraju, JSS Medical College from Mysore. He has told me he's a very senior most MD, and right now he's vice principal, it seems to be, for Ayurvedic College. He said, sir, I never seen any this type of gastric medicine in our Ayurveda. I don't know God how He has given the formation to your hand. Really, I'm happy, because this gastric problem everybody is having. Everybody love to enjoy the life, but they cannot. But simple, gastro support. If they take 15 ml, yeah, 30 ml, within no time they will see the sea changes. If they take gastro support on liver and kidney, and still it works like anything. Basically, as far as my knowledge concerned, gastric problem is related to two organs. One is a liver. Liver is the main digestive organ. Second is gastrointestinal system organ. So yeah, they will enjoy their life like anything. Don't worry.
Okay. So, those who want to, get these miracle drinks, so they have to book online from the website you are
Yeah,
saying, right? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay. So
Otherwise,
I'll put the website in the chat here.
chat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they
Otherwise,
can get it. Yeah.
yes. Otherwise, you just I will teach you how the protocol is being administered. So accordingly, once you send the details of that patient, from here it will goes to them, to their doorstep. No
Right.
need to bother.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think the
uh, you know, and once they download the book, they can become
they
doctors
can get.
themselves. But still,
Yes. Yes.
they want always guidance from the persons like you. So once you take the guidance, you just take this their stock of situations. So accordingly, you just write the prescription, and I will connect one our dietitian, And if at all any confusion, they will show to our, we are having team of doctors. So immediately they will correct it if at all it is. So otherwise, immediately that product will be goes to them. 3 to 4 days it will be.
Okay. So I think that was a wonderful session because food is thy medicine, as Hippocrates say. That's absolutely, right. And Ayurveda, like we, and one more thing, I believe, sir, that the Indian kitchen has got all the medicines.
Yes.
So we
No,
need not, yeah.
otherwise I may forget. In Indian kitchen, everything is people say, nahi, 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 masala nahi kana. Bloody not so. So
Ha.
only nahi kana fats. In a mutton in Bihar, in some places, 250 gram, ghee for 1 kilo meat.
Mhm.
So really bad. The meat and chicken itself is having inbuilt oils.
Mhm.
Without
Right.
anything edible oils, you can prepare very beautifully. Fish, if it's baked properly, it's the best nutrients for the chronic kidney disease patients and these diabetes patients and heart patients. So and even stroke patients, because that the protein easily digestible protein. I have tried on my father when he was on dialysis, and within no time dialysis. So that's why food is the medicine.
Medicine, right. So that was a really wonderful session. I would post, yeah. So name of the book, I'll be post. Someone as Tanuj is asking, so I'll be posting the link of your
Yeah,
website,
yeah,
and so that people can directly get in touch with you. And
yeah.
I would definitely would love to have one more session with you whenever you have time, so that we can talk about any particular disease, or on that we can get some more, gain some more knowledge.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm really thankful to you, sir, because I know you have got such a busy schedule. You had one show, again you jumped into your house, and then you started with this particular live. So apart from being so busy, then you have taken out time for our viewers to join and educate them. That is very sweet of you. And I'm really thankful on behalf of the entire Akanksha Desire for Wellness team and the participants, those who are, I mean, put the questions on the chat. I'm really thankful to you for coming on this show. Thank you so much, and good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank
Good night. I'll share your number on Facebook and YouTube also, so that if anyone would like
you.
to
No, no, no.
direct.
I will see. Uh, I will give my office number,
Achha, okay, fine, fine,
because
fine.
team of members are there, about 100, members. So they
Okay.
will discuss very meticulously. For me, again I have
Uh,
to give number to my
yes, yes.
PA,
Right, right. Yeah.
and to take लंबा ये हो जाएगा.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
there
I will take, yeah.
I send you that call center
Yeah.
number. They will
Right.
promptly, they will
Okay.
immediately take the decision.
I'll
So
definitely put that number.
okay,
Yes, yes. Yeah,
okay.
thank you.